love Erling Haaland as his dream signing. Is that at all a surprise to you? But also, does his length of contract give you some protection in the market?
Can you tell me one club will not be Erling Haaland a dream? So I understand Barcelona is a dream from Erling and all the clubs in the world. So if Erling will not be with us, I would be a dream for Man City to have Erling. What is going to happen? Honestly, I don't know. I know it's long contract here, and I think he's doing really well, scoring a lot of goals, and had the feeling that the team helped him a lot and making a lot of actions to is able to score goals. He wants to play better to create more chances to score more goals. This is what happened. Always I want the team concede less and create more. And after it's only game, than football, like you can create more, concede less, and lose a game or not winning. It's the only sport in the world. In golf, in basketball, handball, tennis, statistics are better, you win 10 to 10. 100%. Football, no. That's why when you have to create 19 shots, it's not enough. You have to create 25. It's not enough. You have to be 35. And this is what you have to.
Does his length of contract show that this is where he wants to be for the best?
I think Erling is not stupid enough to sign something he would like to accomplish. That's for sure. But football, who knows what is going to happen in the next time? So nobody knows.
Hi, Pep. There's been a lot of talk about this week about how difficult it can be to kind of embed new players into a system. Obviously, Liverpool have struggled a bit this season to get going with all their new signings. You've had 10 new players in 2025. You've got an entirely new backroom staff this summer. I was just wondering if you could explain a bit about how difficult it is to kind of balance those two, that you've got these new players, you've got new backroom staff learning how things work. How big a challenge is that presented to you at the start of the season, trying to get those?
No, the backroom stuff I learned for them, not they learn for us. And about Liverpool, I'm not the right person to answer this question, so because I'm not there.
In terms of Manchester City, I mean, how hard has it been to kind of, when you've got 10 new players?
When I arrived, we're doing after 1 year especially, that we signed 10 players and we make after 100 points. And win the Premier League, I think so. I don't know, with the first season, 100 points? I don't know. So, yeah, but at the same time, I said before, maybe it's hard a little bit, but it's nice. It's nice. So, as much you know what you have to do to get better, it's top. I like it.
Hi, Pep. Obviously, Phil Foden had a few injuries over the last year, but it wasn't so long ago he admitted himself that he was struggling a little bit mentally. I mean, you're as a manager, obviously, you want the best players possible on the pitch. How important, though, was that patience with Phil to make sure that he was right both physically and mentally before you started bringing him back on the pitch again?
How strong he is admitted that, right? So a figure like Phil can be open-minded and speak all the whole society, like today in the young teenagers and even old people has struggled with that. As nobody is aware of that. Everyone can be that. And accept the reality, that's fantastic. That's why when I see him now, and forget about it, performing at the level he's performing, because it's top level. In defense has been how his joy in the training session, his laugh, his vocal voice in the locker room, being back. It's enough. It's just what we want. The rest will help him to play as best as possible, because that equality is being there. Be healthy, At the end, it's a sport. It's a win, lose, draw, and important is the human being being healthy with the family, with himself, and do what you want to do. That is what we wanted, and I'm happy that step by step is top now, getting better. That's why we see the games and involved and in many things.
How important was it for him to kind of be honest with himself about where he was and with the club, but also how important and how satisfying is it for a manager to see a player like that with a smile on his face again?
Yeah, it's everything. So only we know that for the last season, always we are there, Phil. Always we are there. The club in that is beyond exceptional. So having incredible human people help. And never, when one person suffer a little bit this type of period in his life, like this too shall pass, always life, good moments, bad moments, always. his next chapter is really, really, really good to feel that always we fought that, let them feel that we were there unconditionally, whatever happened. I don't care your performance when you feel in that way. The human being come first in front of everything in life. And we try to, to care the people in that way. So I'm happy that everybody knows the Golaba who played last season, the playing this season is another situation. So, and even in the moments you play bad games, yeah, of course, everyone can do that. Important is that it feels good.
Thank you, everyone.
Then, thank you.